Hello, everybody. So my name's Andy. I just watched a video on the AC joint separation, which is an injury that you can separate your AC joint. If you're watching this, you probably had either just done this or are trying to recover from after doing it. So I just wanted to post my results and kind of give you a 14-day lookout after my injury and just to tell you like where I'm at with things. So I'm pretty active. I do a lot of activities. I play baseball, I coach baseball, let's see, mountain bike ride, I ride dirt bikes, I ATV, I run on, like 15 miles a week. I work out on a regular basis. I'm really active. So this is a deal breaker. You don't realize how there's not a whole lot of good answers like after you get the results back. I have an AC joint separation grade 3, and level 1 and 2 are kind of like, hey, you don't need to do surgery, just do rehab. 3 is like that, oh, hey, that's on the fence, should I do surgery, should I not do surgery? And so I've had a bunch of people tell me, don't do surgery, just do the rehab and try to figure out, just work your butt off doing rehab and it should be just fine. And so I'm going to go with the non-surgical approach, even though the mental aspect of me is questioning whether I should or shouldn't, because I'm 43 years old and basically I plan on living a long time and I don't want to have arthritis and all kinds of crazy stuff in my near future. So, but I already had a prior shoulder surgery. It just so happened that I took 7 millimeters of my clavicle bone off from bench pressing too much back in college, basically, where my shoulders were creeping in and my clavicle was kind of touching, basically hitting a bone on bone, and they took a little bit of that off. But the problem that's actually kind of funny, because then I had an AC grade level 3 separation from a mountain bike accident, and that's the surgery to fix the arthritis later on in my life. So, okay, so if you look at my shoulders, this one has a little bump there. This is normal. And if you look at this one, it's got this like ridge, and that's where my bone's kind of just sticking straight up. Right there. And so after talking to a bunch of people, it just has to heal, and it takes a long time to heal. It feels like, when they told me, oh, it's just gonna, how does this bone merge with the other bone, because the ligaments are gone? And that, I mean, just to get through my head has been, I just don't understand. I guess it just scars in and eventually just kind of heals and it'll kind of bond itself back together, but it's never going to be the same. It's always going to be raised, but once you start getting that mobility back and start building muscle around it, and the swelling and the joint swelling goes down, then it starts healing. And I mean, 4 to 6 weeks is what he said. So I've been to physical therapy. They do the rotator cuff, where you're going here, these exercises, but this is day 14. I can lift my arm straight up and back down. There's probably stuff I shouldn't be doing. I just don't know what I shouldn't be doing, because some people say sling for 3 weeks. My doctor said don't sling. And so it's like, what do I do? So the mental aspect of this is probably the worst piece. And I watched another YouTube video of a guy that did the same thing. That was the first thing he said. The psychological problem is, what should I do? What shouldn't I be doing? Am I doing too much? And I'm active. I don't know. It's hard for me to just sit around. I can tell you this. I know this, right? No matter what, I've blown a knee. I've done a lot of stuff. Whatever you do, doing nothing is not the best thing, right? Even if you have a bum shoulder, a bum knee, or whatever, you should still work your other appendages out. You know, it is good to rest, obviously, but never stop moving, never stop trying to work out and work around the injury. As an athlete, I know that. So that's what I've been trying to do, is work around the injury. So instead of, you know, doing push-ups and pull-ups and bench press and, you know, clean squat press and just all the stuff, I do CrossFit and it's a lot of shoulders. You work around it. You do air squats, you know, you can do the elliptical instead of running. You can do a bike and all kinds of stuff. Just keep moving, because I feel like I'm in day 14. I'm starting to feel much better. Sleeping's been a bear. Day 1 and 2, I thought, oh my God, I am broken, you know? But here I'm 14 days out. I'm already seeing the light a little bit. Like, I really think that it just needs to heal. You know, the damaged area just is starting to bond. It's starting to like calm down the swelling. I'm starting to actually see the ridge that they've been talking about, because it was a balloon before. And I'm starting to heal. But the thing is, it takes time. It takes time to heal. And so I'm only 2 weeks out. I'll post my results 6 weeks out. Hopefully I don't know, skiing on the end of a boat at that point and dirt bike riding. So I just wanted to kind of share my results. But the one thing I can tell you this, KT tape helps a tremendous amount. It feels more stable. I don't have it on right now because I just got done working out and it was nasty. But it helps pull it feels like it's pulling your bone down that's like lifted up. And it helps, like, just leave it on there and sleep with it. And, you know, it go 2 to 3 days. You can take a shower with it. It doesn't matter. Just change it out every 2 to 3 days. But it helps a tremendous amount. It just feels like more stable. And, you know, because it's like, well, there's popping in there. You feel like it's just, you know, something's not right. Because it's not. It's just going to heal. But I feel like I do see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's going to take time. And just wanted to kind of give you a clarity on when I first had this happen. I was like, oh, I got to get surgery. I actually had the MRI done. I paid $500 and some for an MRI. And, you know, it's like, well, yep, your ligaments are gone. And it's like, well, it just confirmed that the surgeon was right, that it was a grade level 3. He was in between 2 and 3, but it was definitely a 3. But just keep moving, and I hope this helps. I don't know if it's going to help, but I just wanted to share my story, and you know, hopefully it helps the next person who has this problem and helps give them a little bit of peace of mind. Thank you.